Okay. First on the agenda, we have to canvass the May 1st, 2021 election results.
It's on the back side. Flip this way.
Okay.
There you go.
Gotcha. Okay, results of the election were as follows. I have Tyler Merkel with 239 votes, Wes Bill with 248 votes, Gus Hernandez with 191 votes, and Chris Lingo with 216 votes. So with it being three candidates at large, that would mean Tyler Merkel and Wes Bill and Chris Lingo would be the three candidates elected. So do I have a motion here? Do I have a statement? Okay. Okay. So at this time, I would entertain a motion to accept the results of the election as presented.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to accept the results of the election as presented. Any further discussion? All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Mr. De Santiago stayed on the meeting through executive session, but reception was getting bad and he had some work to do, so he got off. So only 5 people in attendance at the meeting at this point. Okay. Let's see. Next we have consideration and possible action on resolution for selecting Huseman as construction manager at risk. I would like to note Mr. Huseman was our only bid for construction manager at risk on the softball project, and selecting Mr. Huseman as construction manager does not 100% commit to doing the construction project, although we have already done some investment in that project. This just selects him as manager, and he will gather bids and come back from subcontractors and come back and give us a bid where for the first time we'll have real dollars, not an estimate. This is the bid. So at this step, there's no financial commitment. So other than the financial commitment we've already made. So any discussion on that? This time I would entertain a motion to select Huseman as construction manager at risk for the softball field project.
So.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to select Mr. Huseman as the construction manager at risk. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. Okay, next we have consideration and possible action on administrator contract for PHS assistant principal. Mr. Morales, do you have a recommendation?
Yeah, I recommend that Shannon Jackson be hired as the assistant principal for Perryton Junior High on a 2-year administrative contract for 21 through 23 school years.
Okay. Any further discussion? At this time, I would consider a motion to approve Ms. Jackson as PJH assistant principal.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second to approve Ms. Jackson as assistant principal for Perryton Junior High. All in favor? All opposed? Motion carries 5-0. And now we have discussion and possible action on Perryton ISD mission statement.
Okay, guys, you've done some really good work on our vision statement. Let's pull this paper up first. If you'll look at that one. Okay, this is just something that Darren threw together. It could be rearranged, but those are the words that I think we ended up with. Do you want us to work some more on that? To make it look prettier or different, or is everybody good with that?
Now, that is our vision statement.
That's our vision statement.
Hadn't we already voted on our vision
Yeah,
statement?
we have. I'm just wondering if we want to change the way this looks.
Oh, change the logo,
Yeah,
just
the way
the presentation?
way it's presented.
No, I think that's fine, and I don't think it's anything that can't be revised or tweaked in the future if
Yeah.
we decide to do it, but I
Right.
think it's great.
So we're good there?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, the next page you probably want to look at is this one. It says our vision and our mission, so we put both those on one page. The mission is the one that you want to read and see if you want to wordsmith any of those words on those. Yeah, here's the next one. And Dr. Rock, she had some time this weekend, so she did the other one of this. It's pretty much the same things, but it has more on it. I'm just trying to keep you, focused to just a little bit. There was another word in there that said, what was it? Best research-based instructional practices. To shorten it, we know we're doing that, so we wanted to shorten the wording of it. Is there any word that you like better, or a word that's left out of there, or maybe we're missing something?
It's just still a little bit longer than I would like it to be.
Yeah, I said 8 words. It's hard to do that. You start writing that down.
Yeah, and 8 is tough.
8 to 10.
I would like it to be something that you could ask every, especially all of our teachers to memorize, and something that they could go back to. But I mean, it's not long, it's not lengthy. I like it. It's to the point, but I would prefer to see it shortened a bit. But
So we
certainly better than the one we had before.
Yeah, it's a lot shorter than that one. Is there anything that's missing out of that you think needs to be added to it as we do that?
No.
I mean, I really like our vision statement because it's pretty short and everybody can repeat that. I'm not sure everybody can repeat the mission.
You know, I know one of the words you definitely wanted in there was united.
Yeah.
There was something.
United and
that you
excellence were our 2 biggest words that always kept showing up.
Right. What if you said united in excellence to help all students reach their full potential in a positive learning environment?
I just scratched out the same thing.
Yeah.
Did you?
That's just what I did too.
By implementing a quality education system,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
because I mean, we already took out one thing because it was assumed,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know. I didn't like the word implementing, and the farther I got into that prepositional phrase there, I didn't like the whole thing.
The mission of Perryton ISD, that's assumed as well, so that,
United,
take that out.
United in excellence, and then what?
Take out by implementing a quality educational system, so then you're left with united in excellence to help all students reach their full potential in a positive learning environment.
Yeah, it's pretty short.
I mean, it's our mission statement, so it's already understood. The mission of Perryton ISD is, that's understood.
Yeah, that's kind of what I did too. The only thing I did was I said with.
United with excellence?
No,
Okay.
to help all students reach their full potential with a positive learning environment. But-
I like that. Instead
But
of taking
in
out
is the same thing. It says the
In
same
A.
thing. That's the only difference in what we've done.
Dr. Rock, you getting on this?
Yes, I have that.
Is everybody good with that?
Good with it.
I'm good with it.
So,
I think they can recite both pretty easily.
Yeah, I think you can remember that. If you can't remember that, your memory's a little short term. then let's go to this
That
page.
took less time than I thought.
Yeah, that was better. Let's go to this page, see if you have that one.
Okay.
Okay, this one has our vision and now our new mission statement that we'll put in there. And then underneath it, it has core values. Are there any of those core values in there that you'd either like to delete, or it's repetitive, or one that you want to add in there that we're not saying? And let's just stay in core values right now. Because again, what I'd like to do is give everybody one page that has everything on it. And if there's some that you just really like and say, hey, that's good enough, we don't need all that in there.
Define equity on the third one.
Third one down
Commitment
there.
to excellence.
Yeah, committed to excellence, equity. Dr. Rock, is that the one you stuck in there?
Yes, so we want to make sure that, let's say at the elementary level, all of your third grade teachers have been provided the staff development that they need, so there's equity in every classroom when they're teaching. So for example, the reading academies, we want everyone to participate in the reading academies and to be teaching the same as in all the classrooms. So we want equity for all of the students.
And we know it's going to be hard to do, but depending on where your kid goes, it should not depend on which teacher your kid gets.
True, and I'm okay with that definition of equity. The definition I'm not okay with is the one that expects equality of outcome. Because we know that will never be. Because everyone's different. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Which one of these really grab your attention or you think is really important out of those core values? And I'll just give you mine right off. You know, the passion for
Students
teaching.
first.
That's when it brings back to you. Passion for teaching and learning is essential for success, because I think if you don't have that passion to teach, then your kids are going to feel that. Whatever you're teaching.
I think the very last one on the list is one of the top 3 or 4 as well.
I like that one too. I do like that one.
What runs your plan?
The Perryton Community Center District, grounded in our history, our achievements, and respectful of our culture. One of the advantages of Perryton is the isolation that some people will throw rocks at as a disadvantage. It's an advantage to be 2 hours from the nearest mall as we become more community centered.
Yeah, I think you're right there.
Because we're our own group, and I think it creates a closer community, and the school district becomes a core center of that community.
What about the one, people are our most important resource? Does that make our teachers and paras and secretaries and everybody feel better knowing that they are our most important resource or not?
Every company says that. Every core value has that, so it becomes diluted.
Okay.
You know, that people are our most important resource, which is.
Well, we could cut that one out.
You know, they are for any business. You know,
Yeah.
this is a business.
I think Richard liked the one, commitment to excellence results in Perryton creating a premier learning environment for our community. I mean, his big deal was always, we want to be the best. We want to be the best in Region 16. But we could leave those out. And that would make it a little less.
I don't think there's anything on here that's bad, and it's not like our mission and vision statement where we want to memorize it.
No, we're not trying to memorize this.
So-
This will help lead us in decisions when we make
Right.
decisions.
So I don't think.
Yes,
there's-
students come first is always our answer.
Right.
Okay, let's go down to district and campus performance objectives.
No, I like the first one, rigorous college career and life-ready curriculum.
I like the life ready part of it.
Right. You know, but I would almost like to expand on, we're trying to get everybody life ready, but, you know, that we have a different path for college-bound and career-bound students, and that we want to kind of diversify the way we approach it. I'm not sure we need to change anything, but it just,
I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
we want to, I'd like to emphasize that it's not the same path for every kid.
Right.
Because college, career, and life ready, all kids are going to get that. I mean, or need to get that. But they don't all have to take the same path.
I think that's probably what's changed in the last 10 years.
Yes.
You know, that we're doing more than getting everybody ready for college. How about the caring and compassionate educators? That stay, or is that a necessary or not? Is that an understood deal?
I think it's understood and it's an objective, and I would assume that as building administration is deciding which educators to recommend for extensions or rehire, they would certainly be looking for those, or looking to weed out the opposite of that, uncaring and uncompassionate.
I do like the physically responsible. I think that's a great objective to keep in there as we go through that.
Provide the best education we can with the budget we're provided.
And I like the last one because I really think that's actively engage and involve parents in the community.
I think that's a
I
must.
like that too.
That's a sell. You got to
And
sell.
that's specific too.
Yeah.
This isn't just everybody says that. We want our parents and community engaged.
So is everybody good with that then?
I'm being weird word-wise here, but I want to be me for just a second. Fourth one from the bottom, prepare an emotionally and physically safe and secure learning environment. What's the difference between preparing that and providing that?
I like
in
that
y'all's
better.
mind?
I like that better. I like providing because it's
I like
saying
the providing.
we're going to do this. This
I
is
do
what
too.
we're going to do, not
Provide.
prepare.
I like the
I
word
like that
provide.
better. Yeah, I never liked the word shall and what we think we're going to do.
Yeah, I like that better.
I like the engaging students through real world experience while cultivating independent thinking and creative problem solving. Now, what I'd like to know is if we're going to have this on our performance objectives, how are we going to commit to incorporating real world circumstances into our education?
Yeah, I think that's really a deal for the teachers. You
Yes,
know,
and I do, and I'd just like to know
Yeah.
how are we going to get there?
Yeah, like if I'm a math teacher, it should be, okay, I'm gonna pour some cement. How much cement do I need?
Right.
You know, that's real life to me. Okay,
Yeah.
this is how this works. Yeah, but that's a teacher deal, yeah.
Right. You know, we hear more and more every day about teaching kids to balance a checkbook and totally off subject, but I would love to see something in our high school education system teaching kids how to manage their credit and how important it is. You know, you see so many kids turned out there into the real world and their credit's wrecked before they're 21 years
Not
old.
just credit, but
and,
total financial responsibility.
yeah, just,
A financial course.
yes.
Yeah.
Just all in.
How to apply for a loan,
Yeah.
what goes in to get into checking account.
Yeah.
I'm speaking like a banker, but I'm you know.
You're somebody that everybody in life needs.
Well, we get these kids come in the bank, you know, what do? You know, we do have checking accounts for kids' children now. We encourage parents to get them involved, you know, and so they can begin learning. But you know, there's so much to applying for a house, to applying for a car loan, all that, and the credit, you know, understanding their credit. It's just things they need to know.
There is a course out there, where I had been before, where basically you take all freshmen and you say, okay, now here's what you're doing. What career are you gonna go into? Okay, this is what your rent's gonna be. This is what your electricity's gonna be. And it just takes them through life, and then all of them realize, oh, education's pretty important. Or you wanna drive a Volkswagen, or do you wanna drive a BMW? You know, and makes them really start thinking, okay, what am I doing now so that I can make that happen?
I just think
About
it's,
a week's course.
it needs to be in there. And I thought I read somewhere in all the things that I get on, that there's some bill for the House right now to instigate a financial literacy course
There is.
into the curriculum.
Mhm.
It's up in committee. Whether it makes it through or not, I don't know.
But that's a senior course that
Yes.
they're trying to put in.
They're trying to put in.
Talking a freshman course, yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to see it for seniors, and I'd like to see it a year-long course, I mean, because it's.
I mean, you know how credit card people, right? You graduate from high school or college, man, they hit you hard, try to get you to get all kinds of
Yeah,
credit.
you can get a credit card right out of high
Yeah.
school, but like I said, 2 or 3 years down the line, you're out of choke the note loss buying a car.
Credit card. People have
So,
Yeah. So it's-
so,
All right, guys, let's go to the very last one. This is Dr. Rock's work. Let's look at this, because I think it almost has everything right in there, and we'll let her answer those questions. Other than our mission statement has changed.
Yes, and I will revise that as well.
I like it.
I was just trying to create a simple visual to where it's not so wordy, but we can take some of the wording from the other document that we just reviewed and incorporate some of that into this visual.
I really like the Ranger Pride one.
I can't help it.
I do too.
I'm sorry, it's a disease under leadership. Leaders are continual learners, should be learners.
Learners.
Thank you.
It's a disease, I tell you.
From your mom or your dad?
My grandmother and my mother are both English teachers.
Okay.
now I notice, and it may just be color, but I noticed the 4 pillars are
Orange?
well, no, are red. We're gonna pretend it's red for a minute. And then the commitment to excellence, students first, Ranger pride, and leadership are all red. Is that supposed to represent the 4 pillars of our educational foundation, or is that just a coincidence?
Yes, it's supposed
It
to
is?
represent, yes, the core values.
Well, in a bigger picture, could this be, each of these be listed under each
The
pillar?
pillars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If, so, just.
Well,
just
the
visual.
whole thing, guys, that we're doing this for is because I want to hit the ground running next year, and I want all those teachers to know, hey, here's where we're going, here's what our vision is, here's our mission, and if you got any questions, if I ever make a decision that doesn't fit this stuff, then you can call me on it. You know, if I make a decision that doesn't put students first, and they can prove to me that I'm not doing that, then I need to rethink.
That's the whole purpose. I like that. All right.
Did you find another one? Can I give you under commitment to excellence, the comma? We should have safety there too, so.
Okay, there you go.
I missed the safety on that one.
Guys, this is good work. I'm glad we have it. We'll get it out to the teachers for the end of the school year, so they can chew on it a little bit and chew on it all summer. And then we'll have a big push for a new branding of our district and our school beginning of next year.
Guys, I can't believe this meeting is ending at 1 o'clock. I'm shocked. I thought it was gonna be a 2-hour lunch, but meeting adjourned.
Thank you.